Yeah. Okay. Do we have?
I have to spin that a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, we got audio. Is there no music, huh?
It didn't sound like there was.
No music. Still no music? Man. Is there, we got audio of this thing?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You're right. Yes, there was a little. We've been we're working on a dual monitor situation here to get. Yeah. Oh yeah. Here. There we go. You got to get in this too. Huh? Yeah. So we're a little crowded here on the desk, and also there's a helicopter flying overhead, announcing that there's a
wanted male with a full beard.
A wanted male with a full beard. So Blake Yarber's running around out there, sleeping on people's lawns. Time to fire the sound guy. Okay, audio's good. Let's make sure that we've got. You're right. Do we have air horn? Did we get air horn on that? I got air horn on my end. We got air horn.
Hold on.
Can I get a thumbs up? Well, yeah, something. We get air horn on that? We getting air horn? There we go. We're getting.
Well, that might have just came from this.
That's okay.
No, from my computer.
Yes. Nope. No air horn. Yes, I got air horn.
Okay, now don't hit it again. We'll wait and see.
I'm gonna hit it 3 times right there.
We'll wait.
Yes. Nope. No air horn. Yes, I got air horn. Air horn confirmed.
Okay.
All right, good. Because we can't have a show without the triple air horn. We all know that. So thanks for everybody for bearing with us for a second, because we have somebody on the loose out in our neighborhood. So Kyle had to go lock the doors.
Yeah.
And then also we were just making sure that we had trying to get music. You know, I'm always blowing it with this whole music situation, and then obviously needed to make sure that that we had air horns going, because that's always important. Really quickly, as always, as we start the show, we want to thank everybody for joining us on this Monday evening, and want to thank especially all of our members. We've got a killer giveaway set. Actually, tons of stuff to announce as far as the giveaways are concerned. We're coming into December, so we want to make sure that everybody's having a great holiday season. So we're going to load everybody up on some freebies. So as you can see behind me, we're stacked with stuff. We've got a Dynasty shirt to give away. We've got an ACCULOCK barrel system to give away. I'm still not good with this. We've got this bucket hat and a headband. We've got another hat over there. We've got a couple of, well, I'm not going to show you these. These are part of the trivia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, most important thing.
Yeah.
So we've got a bunch of stuff to give away, courtesy of BKI Paintball, Field 1 Paintball, and a bunch of other great sponsors. And some of the giveaway stuff, and one of the things that I'm going to announce a little bit later, is a lot of the giveaways are coming from our Radical fan base. You guys are so awesome, and one of which that I'm gonna announce towards the middle or end of the show is gonna be a groundbreaking giveaway. This is gonna be like the #1 thing that we will give away, and it's gonna happen right around Christmas time, and it's gonna go out to the members as well. But it was sparked off of the video that I just posted about me unboxing my guns and stuff like that, and so someone was so stoked about that they wanted to give us something. So I'm going to announce that a little later as we get into it. But, thanks, everybody. Thanks, Jacob, Morris. And we just got a cool little wheel thing set up. So we're going to be spinning a wheel to figure out who's winners on the member side of things. Also, big shout out to G2 Paintball. The dates for the Arizona clinic have been announced, and it's at the very end of January. Kyle's going to be there. This is actually going to be a huge combine event. It's going to be a 2-day event. It's $399. You're going to get 2 cases of paint. You're going to get a jersey, a giant swag bag, 2 days of paintball. You're going to get Kyle, myself, Marcelo, Nick Laval, Brandon Unger, Rusty Glaze, Tyler Mashad, and Vic Gamboa is going to be running the G2 side of things, so the athletic training stuff. I believe that Jess from the women's team is going to be there helping as well. She's a trainer, as well as Unger is also a personal trainer. Then we also got BKI favorite Austin Beatty is going to be lending a hand as well.
There we go.
So that's going to be huge. What do we got over there? Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. That's actually going to be huge, and I'm really stoked for that because A, you got 8 professors. B, it's going to be really important because just to clarify how the Combine system works and why I really love the Combine, especially for out in the West Coast, it's a great way to meet players, teammates, coaches. And if maybe you're a team or maybe you're a handful of players and you're like, hey, I need to get on a team or I just need to get noticed.
Yeah.
You come to this event and you're bound to get noticed by somebody.
Yeah.
And we've talked about it before. Was it Connor Hatcher? What came out to the Combine in Florida, won he won the snake drill, and then Greg Pauly's like, this kid's good. Come out and practice with us at AC Diesel or AC Dallas.
Yeah.
Trent Nita's another one. Did really well, and Pauly had him out. I know he's practiced with X Factor before, and then a handful of those USA kids are on Team USA because of the Combine.
Yeah.
So again, this will be a West Coast Combine. There are 72 players, or 72 spots available. Registrations at paintballcombine.com / I want to say / Arizona, but it might be / Phoenix. Paintballcombine.com. Just go to paintballcombine.com. There's also going to be one in Boston the first weekend in January.
Yeah, paintballcombine.com.
Paintballcombine.com. Paintballcombine.com. Boston in January. There's going to be that's going to be indoors. It's going to be all day. Myself, Nick Sloviak, and Kyle will be out there. That one will be a little bit different than what we normally do for those combines. So that's going to be a fun one. And it'll be all day, so everybody who's out there, you're going to be able to be indoors playing paintball.
Mm-hmm.
Who is that person?
It's a group chat.
Oh.
Of paintball people.
So, Cal's Kill, how do you upgrade to Mega Support status? I believe if you just go back down to the join thing, you should have an upgrade. I know, actually, someone just... Ninja Boy Airsoft. I'm gonna let you know why this one is like this. So let's see. Jacob Cardiff just upgraded the subscription. Jacob, can you let us know how you upgraded your subscription from the thanks for the support to the discounted merch perk? And also newly announced is all the Mega Support status guys. Obviously, you guys are going to get a poster. We're coming up with a new poster. I haven't got the proof for your special gift that's coming this month as well, but it's going to be pretty cool, and it's winter themed. I'll just let you guys know that. Winter themed.
There you
go.
Can you get any Ion Smart parts?
I don't have any Ion
Okay.
smart parts. But actually, what's really funny about that Ion picture? Everybody loved that picture.
I saw that.
When we moved houses a long time ago, I had like all of our old Dynasty merchandise still, and they were like Ion bodies, and they were like Dynasty shocker boards.
Yeah.
There was a ton of old stuff, and I think we just ended up like throwing it away or giving it away, or maybe ANS I bet has some stuff. Honestly, I'm betting that ANS has a ton of that old stuff. I know that ANS has a bunch of like our Dynasty Dissected stuff and all that. So like,
are you showing any of your old stuff that you got in recently too?
So I was gonna ask everybody that too. So I got it all in this box right here.
Okay, I didn't know if you were not trying to, but I think that would be cool to.
So I think I'm gonna do that next week because I want to prepare. Because one thing that sparked. So if you guys watched, and everybody, most of these people, you guys all saw the unboxing yesterday. But I've been collecting my Signature Series guns for forever. Like that was like one of my things that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I've had 2 of them stolen. In between there were the 2 checker pattern ones. One was a green one, and then one was the black one.
Yeah.
But I actually have all of my original artwork also.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I just printed some of it out too. It might be under there. Is that it? Is that it under the printer right there? What is that? Is that all the original? Like I literally sifted through my emails from 2011, or is that something else? No.
This is a letter.
Nah.
Spectrum.
Spectrum Mobile. No. So hold on. I'll show everybody. But what I want to do is, I want to. There you go. So this is the very first gun that I had. This is my first Signature Series gun right here. Let me see. Yeah, you guys can see that? So that was the artwork for the first one. And then I have the artwork for the second one also. I took a picture, put them all next to each other. So that's how it kind of goes from inspiration to setup.
Yeah.
And then here is, this one was pretty famous. This one's cool. This is where I really got wild with the hidden images, was this one. So I'm going to put a little package together for everybody and like kind of make it digital so I'm not just holding my phone in front of the screen. If you look there, so you can see all that stuff kind of hidden in there. This is the one that got stolen. This one I'm missing this one.
So if you find it,
so if
Ryan
you find it, yeah,
finder's prize.
So I'm gonna put all this together, and I'm gonna do kind of like a little slideshow. And I've got all the guns right here. And one of those things is part of the giveaway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the last pattern is really cool, but you know, and I'll explain a little bit more, but without getting into too much detail, that last pattern was one of my favorite ones, the checkered pattern with stuff really hidden inside of the image thing. But what happens is when you look at it from far away, it just looks like a black and blue gun, right? And that's why my new guns have like a little bit of a, tag, like a color tag on the outside. I started doing that with my Geo 3.5, which I have in that box right there. Actually, I've got my 3.5
There you go.
box. So anyway, that was a little history lesson right there. And then let's see. Oh yeah, so back to the Arizona Combine here on the West Coast. The day one's gonna actually be the Combine, and day two we're gonna do like a competition side of things. So it's gonna be like there may be a red zone competition and then an actual tournament. We're actually going to play matches. And so there's going to be a winner at the end, and we're going to give a ton of prizes away. Anthony loves to give away a bunch of prizes out there.
Yeah.
What was that?
Maybe.
I never really used the Ion.
I use an Ion.
Really?
Yeah. It was I had a really good Ion actually when I was like first like getting into tournament paintball. It shot great.
Yeah, those were.
And I had like an Impulse, and then I remember I had like a.
Well, you went from an Impulse to an Ion?
Yeah, so this was like way before the Ion was out. I had an Impulse. I got it for really cheap. And then I was using my buddy's like Intimidator and then DM3. And I just couldn't afford that other gun. And then the Ion came out, and everyone was like, this is a great gun.
It was a shocker in a plastic body.
Yeah, and so I bought one of those. That was like the first.
$199.
Yeah. And it shot amazing. It shot really good, so I used that thing for a little bit.
Yeah, those things were good. They were literally shockers in a plastic body, and they just didn't have like the good board in it. So like, you only could shoot like 10 balls a second or something. So it's really dumbed down on the board.
Yeah.
But then we made a Dynasty board for it, and then that allowed you to be able to shoot it at higher rates of fire. That subsequently also kind of really started the demise and the downfall of paintball right then.
Because of
because in 2008, it was 2008, right around the financial crash. Smart Parts went all in with this Ion, and they bought these machines that I took a tour of their factory. They were the only company outside of the automotive industry to have these types of machines.
Oh wow!
They're robots, assembling robots.
Wow.
And all in-house machining.
Just pumping out ions.
Back then, and I was telling Camille about it the other day when I was explaining this Dynasty shocker. Back then, they had we were selling right around like 300 to 500 of our Signature Series shockers every month.
Wow.
To put that into perspective, we have I don't even think we've sold 600 forces or 700 forces. And that's mainly because of a production bottleneck. It's harder to produce things right now.
Yeah.
And Smart Parts had everything in-house. But to sell that many guns every single month consistently was insane.
Oh, yeah.
And so everybody's buying paintball guns, and then there was no mid-range market, right? So they didn't have like the high end, the mid, and then the low like we have now.
Yeah.
They had the high end and then the low, which was like spiders and automags and I don't know, whatever was in electronic. So Smart Parts came out with that Ion, and they priced it at $200. And then I think they came out with a Lux. So they came out with a Lux, and there's a shocker, and they were kind of competing with each other right there. But they came out with the Ion, and they priced it at $200. So when you're like, oh, well, I was gonna spend 900 or 1,000 for this one, but like I kind of didn't have that money, so I'm gonna buy. Or like for instance, you're a great example.
Yeah.
You're like, well, I could have saved up for another little while and got a used shocker or a really good shocker.
Yeah.
But instead, you bought a $200 ion.
Yeah, and it worked great.
And it worked great.
Yeah.
And the margins on that were far slimmer than.
Yeah.
So they did all that, then they ordered like a massive amount of components and parts from China, and they're ready to assemble these things, and then the market, the economy took a massive hit, and then they just like that was it. That was curtains. But because it was like oversaturated, you know, and I actually had this conversation with Eclipse back when they were releasing the G-Tech, and I was like, yeah, let me use this thing. I'll try it out. And they had the CS1 also. So the G-Tech was released with a better bolt system than the CS1. It was when we were playing in Australia, and they're like, so it essentially shot brittler paint better. It was easier on paint.
Yeah. And
I was like, hey, why are you guys coming out with a better gun for half the price?
Yeah.
He's like, well, it's not, you know, it's a CS2, you know, like CS1s are better. The CS1 is the CS1.
Yeah.
And I go, but isn't this a better bolt system? He's like, yeah. And I go, which one would you rather have? And he goes, I'd rather have a CS1. They're way better guns. And I go, let me put it this way. Would you rather have a CS1 or would you rather have $1,000 in your pocket and a G-Tech?
Yeah.
And he goes, I never really thought about it that way. Like that's what they're saying, you know. Like,
yeah.
I didn't actually think about it that way. Oh, now that you mention it, he goes, oh. So like, I mean, it ends up working out now. But you know, the G-Tech 170s are very like similar and comparable to, and so is like the Geo and the Ego. Like those guns are all competing. They're like cannibalizing its own little area.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, who has a Virtue Ion board still? Shout out to everybody that tuned in or that became members just now in the last little bit here. Once we get to 50 members, we're gonna spin the wheel, and if we get there quick, we're at 48 members right now. So if we get 2 more members, we're gonna immediately give away a prize. I'm spinning that wheel, and we're giving something away. And yes, I am adding everybody's names as they join. So if you guys join, your name gets added to this ever-growing list. And when we're gonna give away, I didn't think we were gonna get to 50, to be honest, right away. I thought we were gonna be hovering around in the 40s for a little while. Oh yeah, Tadao.
Oh well, you just ruined one of my trivias. It's all right.
Like, oh yeah, no, that's right. That
yeah.
Well, never mind.
Yeah, it's all right.
Well, anyway, ruined that one. Shout out to Rob. Shout out to Sour Monkey. Thank you guys for the support. And that actually, I believe, brings us to our first giveaway of today. Booyah! 50. Yeah, Tadao gangster mode. Okay, we're gonna give away this HK Army. Is it raining anywhere? Does anybody see any rain? We live in California, so we don't really see rain very often. All we have are beautiful sunsets. Mm-hmm. So it's it's kind of a bummer. All right, headband, bucket. Oh boy, bucket hat. Actually, we can just leave it here. You're gonna get this. I'm not gonna knock this trophy over or fall over. Also, guys, members are also gonna be. At the end of the show, we're gonna give away this ACCULOCK light kit and I think a hoodie as well. So I'm gonna spin the wheel.
Yeah.
I can't. Again, we're good at what we're doing, but we're not that good.
You can always maybe film it and then
I'm gonna film it. I'm gonna film it.
Then show you guys.
Okay. Let's go. All right. I'm gonna take a video of it just so everybody can see. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta add those last 2 members here real quick. Where are you guys? Sour Monkey, Rob, Freddie, Frederick. Shout out to you guys. Putting you down here at the bottom. Booyah. Okay. Oh.
You're gonna have to redo it.
I'm gonna redo it. I accidentally clicked the screen. I got happy fingers.
Funny thing about how we found this, well, it's not hard to find, but how we started doing this spin the wheel game was from Rainey.
Yeah, we were actually literally this turned into a betting game.
It was just like gambling
right?
for either
reason.
Either you have to we'd bet for dollars or you'd bet to have to do something. And Rainey just loved to play. He's like, I just want to play for the sweat. I don't even care.
Yeah, I don't
Let's
even
just
care.
play.
Or you know what I could do? I can just put the monitor in front of this thing.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
Or just spin it.
Yeah. So one benefit of Sloan dumping a glass of water onto my computer is I've got a new monitor. Oh, boy.
Maybe you turn it off on the side.
Oh, I turned it off. Oof.
Maybe. Or it unplugged.
Oh, boy. Well, I had a new monitor. What just happened? Is it back on?
Nope.
Oh, great. Did I just break this thing?
No, oh, it just turned back on.
You good?
Yep.
There we go. Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Here we go. Maybe I shouldn't be moving this thing around so much.
Yeah, let me just... oh, it just turned off again.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's back on.
We're back on? Okay.
Yeah, maybe you should just...
Oh, well, we're already here.
Yeah.
And now we got glitches. We're right here.
It's off.
Well, it's got to be somewhere.
And once you turn it on, you have to move everything over there. I think you're just making this harder on yourself.
What do you think's unplugging?
It's probably the... I don't know. Oh, it just turned on again.
Oh, this thing wasn't even plugged in all the way.
Oh, there you go.
Dude. Rookie mistake here, guys. Okay.
You might not be able to see it.
Hold on, we're going to see it. We're going to see it. Here it comes. It's just got to plug in. Boom!
There we go.
There we go. All right. I'm not going to move anything too much here. But here's our wheel. There's your names. Where's the mouse? Here he is. Okay.
Let me pull this down a little bit.
There we go. Here comes. First winner. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, Blaine Hammer!
There you go.
All right. Let me see if I can move this thing over. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right. We're back. Shout out to Blaine Hammer. Thanks for the support. You're going to get a... close this. You're going to get a customary air horn. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Uh-oh. Okay.
Well, we're still in
There
here.
we go. We're still in it. Must be present.
Sin again.
All right, guys. Blaine Hammer is the winner of the...
Yeah, we need air horn.
I hit
People
air horn.
want air horn.
Did we not hit air horn? I'm getting... Are we not getting air horn out there?
Oh, there's Blaine. He's in there.
Yeah, Blaine's in here. Yeah, here we go. Blaine. All right. Let's go to our first topic. What we want to talk to you guys about, because Kyle and I just did a little... I coached my team this weekend out at a Victory Paintball Park. You coached your team up at Ambush.
Yep.
And it was funny because we were talking about what...
What's those guys' team name?
Savage.
Savage.
Mm-hmm.
They play D4?
D4.
Yeah. My guys as well. The straight shooters.
The straight shooters.
Yep.
We actually play you guys this weekend.
Oh, the bracket.
They're in the same brackets.
The draw came out. Or, well, the brackets came out.
The brackets came out, I believe. Yes,
All right.
That's what it's in. Yes, Bart, we'll get to the WC layout as well, and we'll kind of fill you in on that. But we both kind of were talking about how we wanted to incorporate some sort of topic on how to, like, theory and how to play. And Kyle suggested, what about kind of like a down body situation, like 1v2s or 2v1s especially.
Yeah.
And that clicked because that happened a lot in our practice as well.
Yeah.
So kind of let's run through what we're talking about.
So we have a couple of different things we want to talk about. One of them is 1-on-2s, and then the other one is going to be like, essentially, if you find yourself in like a 5-on-3 really quick, and you're like the down body team. So, kind of, I mean, what we could go over the 1-on-2s first, and in both aspects of that, from the perspective of the one player, and then also from the perspective of the two player. And this is like, I remember we would do these a lot when we're practicing as Dynasty. Just on the roles of those two guys, and it would usually start out, we do 2-on-2s, and then it was like what happens as it turns into a 1-on-2. So I mean, the biggest thing too is we could start with the one player. So, you know, in my eyes, one of the biggest things I always try to stress is like a huge part is don't get flustered and immediately just start like going back and forth and trying. Essentially, what you end up doing is you play each person at like 50% instead of kind of channeling it into thinking that you're playing two separate one-on-ones. And I think that's a really good, principle to have when going into that, because you can give that one one-on-one full focus, and usually that's like your first threat, right?
Right.
And then you can deal with that other person, because going back and forth is just giving those two players an opportunity to shoot you each time. So, you find yourselves in a lot of like snap shooting battles or one-on-one, and so you want to give yourself, that those good odds initially, and then go back once you've made that person either kind of submit to you.
Sure.
Then you can go back to slowing down the other person, addressing the other guy. Correct. A big thing too, I mean, we always talk about is like, you want to try to get yourself out to a tape, however it is, so that you can reduce having that double angle, like
harsh angle.
They have you in check at this point. The last thing you want to do is get put in checkmate by them getting down the side of the field. So I mean that's a really good thing. Another really cool aspect, and you are pretty notorious for doing this, is like you realize really quick that when you're in a 1-on-2 or down body situation where you're about to lose, and you, before the other team even has a chance really to figure that out, you try to break open a game to like, say you're in the Dorito corner and you're in a 1-on-2 and there's the 50 snake and then the 50 Dorito. You might take that quick second to realize that and run on like the inside channel of the Doritos,
because those guys are trying to wrap.
Yeah, because the guy in the snake is trying to wrap on you, and then the Dorito guy is probably down on the tape. So you're looking to take that gamble and run through that inside Dorito channel, maybe bunker that guy highway, and then put yourself into a 1-on-1.
Right.
So
yeah, it is tough, and there is a wrong way to play a 1-on-1 for sure, but it's not like the right way is the definitive black and white right way to do it. And that's
a lot of it too is based on points and time. And,
and also a tremendous amount of luck as well. It's really difficult to play. Yeah. But it is important though, and to practice these, right? Because we used to do it a lot, and like, oh great, I'm the one guy again.
Yeah, but I always say that helped me a lot to stay calm in the snake, because the snake is a very nerve-wracking. You don't get to see what's going on in the game. Everyone's shooting at you. It's very nerve-wracking. But playing 1-on-2s will help that. Yeah,
for sure. And I think you hit that nail on the head too. Is learning just to play calmly and learn how to channel that energy, right? But an important thing is absolutely you're not going to win. You're not going to win a 2-on-1, or you're going to have very, very low odds of success if you guys are in the back center.
Yeah.
Because it allows the other two guys to come up and make a move on you. I'm a huge proponent of making a move on other guys first.
Yeah.
But again, you're right. Like, it depends on what the time is. If it's in practice, I'm going to try to make that move.
Yeah.
Now, if it's in practice and it's like everybody goes, all right, it's 2-on-1, and you go, okay, well, we already know the scenario. But yes, you're right. Like, if I lose my guy really quickly, and I know that most players are going to should play that wrap and go kind of move.
Yeah.
Especially trying to like eliminate that side, and I can make a sneaky move inside or out.
Yeah.
That's a good strategy to hold. So when you guys are practicing it, maybe it's actually a good idea to practice it by doing random bunkers, right? So you'll do the bunker draw out some spots, or have your coach be like, okay, you're in the Dorito 1, you're in the back center, and you are playing in the snake corner.
Sure.
Right? So and nobody really knows, or the two guys go, and the one guy has an advantage of like them not knowing where you are.
Yeah.
So definitely try to like toss out some other concepts and ideas,
Sure.
But then on the flip side, when you're the two guys, this is super important. Is when you're the 2-on-1, you should definitely never lose those, but it happens way too often.
And that's why it's like, as the one guy, you're already, if you lose it, you're not going to come back in and your team's going to be like, what the hell? Why did you lose that? Usually you have a little bit of cushion room there. Now, if it's 2-on-1, you lose that, you're coming in, your coach is probably ripping you a new one, because you shouldn't lose that.
You should not lose that. And the reason you lose that a lot is because you're so focused on winning the 1-on-1 gunfight.
Yes.
That you never submit. And I always say this, and my guys, we were just talking about it this last weekend, is like, I don't care who I'm playing against, right? We were talking about this last time.
Yeah.
Right? I don't care who I'm playing against, my mom, Fedorov, or whatever. We discussed this last weekend, but this is the scenario it was in.
Yeah.
Is if I'm battling you and it's a 2-on-1 and I'm one of the two, I'm just going to stop shooting at you. I'm going to back up and make sure that you can't run me.
Yes.
And I'm going to connect with my next guy.
Yeah.
I hope my next guy's Tyler.
Yeah.
Yeah. But connect across the field and be like, hey, the back corner, this is where he is. Because too often we get up there, we get so overly excited. We take these shots, and we're like, oh, God, I'm going to get him. It's a 2-on-1, and then you kind of overextend, and then you lose that gunfight.
Yeah.
And then, oh, shit, it's a 1-on-1 now.
And then perfect example is like, say we were playing a 2-on-1, and let's just look at the World Cup layout, for example. If I'm wrapping that 50 snake, there's someone left in the Dorito corner, and you're in like the 50 Dorito somewhere area over there.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm completely on the outside and I just have that area to battle that one player, it's really easy for him to put me in for a second. I lose complete vision of him because I have that whole 50 snake bunker in front of me, and it just takes him a few steps, so he's completely out of my vision, and he has a chance to bunker you clean.
Right.
So it's like thinking about that, where do I set myself up so that I can apply pressure on him, but also prevent him from making a desperation move to get you off the field. And that's something that's really important as the two guys.
Yeah, and honestly, like that World Cup layout was a perfect example. And honestly, it happens a lot for different layouts now that there's those large bricks and stuff like that. It kind of lends the favor to the one guy if he is bold enough to make like a little bit of a sneaky move. Right?
Yes, yeah.
And I think that's a huge takeaway. So like if you guys and this is a great one too, if you know where everybody is and you kind of like make a little dip into the snake and no one knows where you are or what you're doing, then you can get sneaky and catch the two guys slipping, because always that mentality is when you're up bodies, you always feel like if you're the team that's up bodies, you have a little bit more like risk to take. You're like, oh, you know what? I'm going to run and shoot into this spot. All right, it's kill 2. I'm going to make this move. But if you're thinking that, and I'm like, all right, it's kill 1. Kyle's right there. I'm going to fill out to the corner. And next thing you know, I die. You didn't know I died. And then you die and look behind you. And it's like, how many times, everybody who's watching this, has that happened to you where you're up kill 2 off the break or kill 3 even, and you take this risk and you're like, I got dinked out, no problem. And you turn around and 2 other guys are walking off. And that's something that I was talking to my guys about specifically is and this will kind of roll into what we're going to talk about next time, is like, or the next topic is they go, we always tend to get bottled up if we lose our 2 or 3 bodies off the break. We get bottled up and like we're stuck in the middle. And I'm like, you're going to lose those games. So you got to play into that mindset, like kind of win fast, lose fast. So if you lose both of your outside bodies and the other team makes it to the outsides, it's almost inevitable if it's a 5-on-3. Like your odds are very slim. So if you make a quick exploding move on the outsides, and you make it, you're in a really good position. You don't make it, you're pretty much you're dead, and you're pretty much in the same position you were in the inset bunkers. World Cup, final point of regulation. We shot 2 of the X Factor guys off the break. I didn't know that. It was a 5-on-3.
Oh, wow.
And I was in the center brick. Marcelo didn't know. He was playing like they were behind us in the Doritos. Tyler couldn't see over the brick, so none of us saw Billy walk off. None of us saw Jesse walk off. And we had a minute left, and I'm looking one way, and then I hear like switch, so I look this way. Rainey runs out to the corner. And then I'm looking this way, and I hear, back left. I switch that way. LJ fills out to the other corner.
Wow.
It's like, so that was a perfect example of X Factor going, oh shit. Either they're gonna come, if we stay here long enough, they're gonna come up the middle and kill us. Let's try to make these moves on this outside, and they ran in that. Now it's not gonna again work every time. But, you know.
And kind of another thing too, we can jump into the next part of that, like a 5-on-3 situation. And there's a couple, like obviously we just went over one of them, and Ryan's talking about like your outside guys getting shot, but another thing that commonly happens is 2 guys end up getting shot off the same side, which leaves you with 3 guys on one side of the field, whether that's the Dorito side or the snake side. You probably have 2 guys out on that side and then with a middle guy. So what I think a lot of, it's very field dependent, but World Cup, for example, was a great testament to this. Like if you lost one side and they got to the 50 snake, you had to like either make that move through the middle to get that guy out, or you had to blow through the Dorito side if you were down bodies. That was the only way you were really coming back into that game, because it was really difficult to fill out to the snake side if a guy was, already at the edge of that 50 snake. So you had to exploit that other side. Now, like a good thing to think about this weekend, and I was doing this with my team as well. I was starting them in their bunkers and kind of giving each opposite team an advantage. One side a Dorito side, one side a snake side advantage. If you have, if the game breaks out and you lose those two guys quickly off one side, you still have to realize that the field is kind of separated into two different games. So if you have those three guys on the Dorito side, the other team might only have two guys over there. So you're still, you have an advantage on the Dorito side. Mm-hmm. So whether it's very field dependent, whether you try to like slow them down and work your way over to fill those holes on the snake side, and then look to push the Dorito side, but you still exploit that. You're at full power. You still have three guys on one side of the field. If you can beat those other two guys, now you've shot those other two guys on that side of the field, and you're back into a 3-on-3.
Right. And
with a little bit more of a field spread there, because you've won the Dorito side, but they've won the snake side, and you're playing kind of a catty corner game at that point. So that's just a really good thing to think about too. And as far as the five guys go too, and I'm sure like you guys talked about this was something we talked about on Impact, is that like if we blew a side out, we assumed that a good team knew that their only chance to win back that point was to blow the side. So it was like we blew the side out. Don't focus too much on holding them from trying to fill that side. Put a little bit of focus. Shot in the back. Yeah, focus on the side that was still there.
Yeah, and that's the Pimple theory, right? So that's that classic Pimple theory, and that's a drill that we practice. Yeah. That's actually a BKI drill that we have in the library. It's one of the 2-on-2 drills. It's like it's kind of like, and it's a modified version of what is the island drill as well. So for those of you guys who are BKI members, you should know about this stuff. This is under the team section of everything. It's like there's a 2-on-2 Pimple drill, 2-on-2 caddy corner drill, 2-on-2. So it's basically kind of like, and if you have the opportunity to practice the layout beforehand and you run a bunch of these drills, you're going to start to learn what the best method and how to execute this is. So that way, and this is what happened to us this weekend is the same thing. So it was a 3-on-2. We had two guys way up on penetration on the Dorito side. They had one guy in the inset Dorito side, and then two coming down the snake. Yeah. So one of them switched to try to hold the snake guys, which obviously you can't hold a snake because the guy can crawl behind you anyway. Yeah. And then kind of like was yelling to our front guy way up the field like, "Hey, they're in the the Viper, the ghetto." Yeah. And obviously our front guy didn't hear him. Their inset Dorito guy was able to fill all the way out. Instead, what I was like, you should have just said, "Hey, we gotta go." Yeah. Right. A common call that teams have is like earthquake. Yeah. Or we used to call it before we called it like the Pimple theory. We call it Moorhead, right? Because Ryan Moorhead was always the guy that like if he saw two of his guys walk off the field on the other side on the other side, like two of the snake guys coming off,
he was trying to blow.
He just charges straight at you. Yeah. So we knew it. You could almost play Ryan Moorhead specifically like this. If we saw that we were winning down the snake side, here comes Ryan. Yeah. Right? Greg Sewers does this a lot too. It's like he'll look over. And I think it's a smart play.
Mouse does it a lot.
Mouse does it, yeah. If you it's better to get shot moving forward and attacking than shot in the back. Yeah. Or like how often do you ever win when you're in the snake corner or the Dorito corner and you're trying to fend off guys that are like this and in front of you? Like you're just going to get dinked out. You're delaying the inevitable. Yeah. So I'm always a huge proponent of let's push forward and let's overwhelm the one guy or the no guys in front of us rather than trying to plug a hole. So I think, who was it? Aiden, you kind of, or no. Sour Monkey asked, should you rotate to the center? The center's the worst place to be when you're down bodies because that's the spot that you can get pinched out the most and the easiest. So like, you really want to keep that pressure on the outsides. And the World Cup layout was perfect example. Like our final game plan in overtime was let them have the snake if they can make it. Yeah. And put that extra body on the Dorito side. We developed the plan moving into the Russians play because like the Russians were doing a good job shooting that snake side. So we're like, let's not give them anything to shoot at. Yeah. Let's stack an extra body on the Dorito side, which ended up working out really well because Meter, after they shot two of us, thought, all right, well, why would there be a third guy over here? Yeah. You do the math. There's Ryan's in the center. There's probably a guy in the can. Everybody has a guy in the can. Yeah. Ryan is always playing the center. There's a guy running the snake side. Yeah. So we shot two over here and he wrapped, and that's when Tyler came out and got him. Yeah. Right. And so we got that kill. Yeah. So that was a huge advantage that we had. Well,
that messed us up one game against you guys too when it was the point that actually came down to Mouse and Arturo in the 1-on-1. I think Arturo was in the corner.
Okay.
And I came up to the 50 snake.
I
came around. Marcelo shot me. But before that, we were in a 4-on-3. Well, we thought it was a 4-on-2 against you guys. We missed. I think it was Tyler or Blake sitting in the Dorito 1, not showing anything and just waiting for us to try to crest around either through the middle or around the snake side. And as I was leaving, because Mouse was in that inset 50 snake bunker, and he was telling me to come up with him. So as I leave the can, I just talked to Brandon. Brandon's like, "What's the kill count?" And I was like, "I think it's kill 3."
Yeah.
I heard a kill early, and I saw 2 guys for sure walking off the field. So as I'm running over to the snake, as I'm diving into the snake, I see Tyler in the Dorito, and like, Tyler made an amazing move because I think he knew that we had forgot about him, because no one's shooting at your bunker. As soon as Tyler and I saw each other, he just instantly came to the tape and was able to shoot Brandon, who was over top playing like it was just the god in the snake can left. And so before I could get that information across, and that's something I talk about in my that presentation I did for BKI and Principles of the Game, is knowing how fast communication can get across the field. So in that situation, Tyler saw that I saw him, and he knew he had probably a second, maybe a second and a half before I could get that information to Brandon to take that shot. And he'd made a great move and shot Brandon out and put us in that 3-on-3. Marcel ended up shooting me, and then it was a 2-on-2.
Right.
But, that's a really good point. But
the Pimple theory, like if you guys are BKI members and you haven't learned about that yet, and you haven't played the island drill will help you just immediately figure this out.
Yeah.
Right? Do I fill back over, or do I try to punch through this side of the field?
Yeah.
And that's kind of like where we developed all this and if you guys, I'm sure we've said it before on the webcast, but it's kind of like squeezing a pimple in the mirror. It's like planning on for it to come out this side, you put the pressure here and it squirts out the other side. In the adolescence of the mirror popping, pimple popping thing, or if you're just one of those weirdos that like to watch the pimple popping videos like Brandon Short.
I can't stand it.
Yeah. And Steve, it was funny actually watching that last match. Maddie was like, hadn't seen that play, didn't remember us running it. And he's like, dude, why would anybody not run to the snake side? Like, what are these guys thinking? This is a horrible plan. And it was like, that was all part of the plan. Don't give these guys anything to shoot at. Patrick Hunter, question: do you guys ever play rec ball in your off times? If so, what do you run as your setup? So yeah, I do actually. I play rec ball. I actually just played rec ball up at Capital Edge Paintball and played the big game. I'm planning on playing the Clowns versus Grinches game if it's happening this year. I love playing rec ball. Kyle, how about you?
I don't like playing rec ball.
I love it, man.
Yeah, Ryan always tries to get me. I'm like, no, I don't want to. I got a couple in me, and then I get over it pretty quickly.
I love playing in the woods. See, Kyle grew up not in the woods.
I only probably played like two times. Like
the only 2 times you ever played was with us in that.
That was like
a Balkan Cup.
Yeah, 12 years after I'd played my first game of paintball. So.
Real quick shout out to Regan Tonge. Welcome to the Mega Support Status. I'm gonna get your address and send you a poster. I actually just designed a brand new poster for you guys. Very similar to the last one, but I have mostly everybody's address. So if you're a Mega Support Status member, send me your address so I can get you guys all some new fresh posters, and also your winter gift is going to be coming in the mail as soon as I get everybody's addresses and as soon as it gets to us. I'm pretty excited about it.
Dizon said, just back to what we were talking about, overloading the D side and sending no one to the snake was a very abstract plan. Do all the players have to be skilled to execute a plan like that? Yeah.
Well, yes and no.
I mean,
no, because all you need to. So here's the thing, and you mentioned it earlier, is like when the guys are coming down the snake, like that snake guy, because you were there so many times.
Yeah.
You rap, and you're expecting to shoot that can guy standing up because he can't see you. Boom. That you expect to shoot him.
Yes.
And then you expect if that guy in the God is also playing out that side, so any of those 2 guys that are looking at you, you're going to shoot both of them.
Yeah.
But if neither one of those guys are looking at you, right?
Yeah.
And they're looking across, and then here I am in that brick, and I'm anticipating that move.
Yeah.
I just have to be disciplined, so you can't come to my side.
Yeah.
So you can wrap all the way around, and I just sat back. I did that to the Russians a lot, and that's kind of where we developed the plan.
Yeah.
And I did it to you guys too, because I knew that you guys were going to come.
Yeah.
And so, and I think we did it a couple times, like something similar to that, without the body over there, to the wild dogs. So like, this guy's going to jump onto our side.
Yeah.
So you just sit back far enough and you wait, and you just let our three guys overwhelm them on the other side.
I do think, though, with discipline and trust and everything, that is part of all just being a really, really well-rounded, good player. A playing like that takes a lot of discipline. And honestly, that was, how you guys played that reminded me a lot of, what we were doing so well in 2013, because we were slowing the game down a little bit and forcing the other team to make mistakes into us a lot. And that's how I think we were, really, really exploiting teams. And then kind of it changed up a little bit over the past few years, but it was cool to see, that play worked so well, and that, that whole theory and the way you guys executed that.
Yeah, and on the World Cup layout, just in general, that side, the Dorito side, was just the easier side to make it to.
Yeah.
It was hard to shoot guys over there, so as long as you can make it past that first gap, we're good. And we kind of dove into that can on the outside of the tower and stood up to try to shoot the guy in the snake can shooting across.
Yeah.
And so we made it. We just lost 2 guys pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But it was still, I still like that play. But, that's important. And I guess just moving on to this WCPPL event and this layout is that wasn't a plan that we had hatched from just looking at the field right away.
Yeah.
It was just hatched because we didn't want to lose our snake guy. So for those of you guys who are playing the WCPPL, and we talked about this on the show a little bit before when we were discussing the last time we played that blind layout. Playing a blind layout's difficult.
Yeah.
And there's 2 really good ideas, or 2 concepts and ideas on how to really execute it if you're walking the field and you don't really know. Say you got the first game.
Yeah.
Right? So you're coaching a team this weekend on the Friday.
Yeah.
So the first time you're going to see the field is when you're with those guys.
Yes.
Or you're going to see the layout.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what would you do? How do you approach kind of the game plans?
So one thing I always preach, and I love to do this, and I've done this for a lot of these tournaments when it's either a layout I haven't played or not haven't seen it, is to go into those first points kind of maybe you do take one risk, but play for longevity for the whole tournament. Get some reps in on that field, play for long points, and obviously you want to win the match, but don't focus so hard on this going out and destroying the team on that first match. You're playing for longevity. Think of that first match and those first points as kind of your warm-up, your practice. So you want to play long points, get comfortable with the communication, get comfortable with the adrenaline for the rest of your whole day, especially if you've never played a layout. You want to spend some time, as much time as you can in that moment, so that when you go into those future games, you're more prepared than maybe a team that blew a team out 4-0. But they didn't face any adversity in that first match, and they didn't really learn the field. They just, use their skill, and then they're not facing a lot of the different situations and variables that a field layout can give you.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I actually like that. I like the idea of playing for the long points. One thing that I told my guys, I'm actually not going to be there. We got Sloan's birthday. Sloan's second birthday this weekend, so I got to, priorities. So I get to play on the swing sets in the jungle gyms this weekend instead. But one thing I left the guys with this weekend was when you go out with your first point, and this should be always your mentality, and Rusty was always really good about preaching this, is just get to your spots and don't try to win the first gunfight. Just try to be alive.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bart. Thanks for the young. Yes, young Sloan has her own has her own emoji on there for those of you guys who are members. All you new members out there, you got a plethora of emojis. Down there on the bottom, we've got Dynasty emoji. We've got the impact emoji. We've got a little trophy. We got Sloan. We've got a Christmas tree just because why not? There's a Dynasty Santa right there. I think the Christmas tree might have an impact emoji on the top. We've got the duck eggs because we can't get rid of those just after one episode. The Dynasty 20-year birthday candle, and then our 50 member.
The 50
logo.
member logos is really rad.
Thanks.
I like that one.
Cool.
Yeah, it's clean.
All right. Excellent. Made that one today.
There we
Made
go.
that one this afternoon. So I'm gonna have to actually up that to we're gonna 60 or 75. We're cooking on the members right now.
Yeah,
so just so you
guys.
guys know, members, doesn't matter if you guys are watching live or you guys are watching sometime later in the week. If you win, you win.
Yeah.
And if you win, you win.
Yeah, make sure you're telling your friends everything. I mean, we've got lots of stuff to give away.
Go grab a couple of handfuls of stuff that we just got in.
Yeah.
And just bring it over. Just hold it up. We got pants. We got headbands. We've got next week. I think we're gonna give away some goggles to the members. We've got stuff for those of you guys who are not members also. So I'm gonna give today. We're gonna give a Dynasty shirt and a headband. This one right here. What's this from? Falcon headband is gonna go. Kyle's got handfuls.
I mean, we got.
Yeah, we've got stuff for days.
I can't show you too much, but we got lots of stuff here.
Yeah. So to join, all you need to do is push the join button down on the bottom. I think you might have to be subscribed to the channel also. Yeah, that's a cool headband.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There's like the Sandana kind of look.
Yeah, like the
HK.
camo skulls kind of.
Yep. Yeah, so all you need to do is join. You can also support the chat by just chucking some loot through somehow. I know you guys have done that before. And with that being said, also, one of the things that I do want to announce is that we're going to be doing some charity drive stuff as well. So I might as well just announce it right now as we're coming up here. Shout out to Drew Connolly. Thanks. Welcome to the team. So when I was unboxing this gun right here, hold on, I'm going to show you guys the gun just because I have it right here in a box. So as some of you guys who tuned into I just did an impromptu live show last week. I got my old Shocker SFT from Australia. This thing was it was going to be in a paintball museum, but that plan kind of took a hard left. And these things have just been kind of sitting in storage in Australia. So I got this, and I got my other two Signature Series guns. Anyhow, so I was unboxing this thing, which is going to go into my private collection. Feel how heavy this is.
I love these things. Well, not this big body one.
The newer ones.
The one that had like a
NXT.
little bit shorter feed neck and then just like the non-drop.
I think that was the next version, the NXT. But I was unboxing this the other day, and an old Dynasty fan reached out to me and goes, "Hey, I saw your video and I loved what you're doing there. Like, I saw how stoked you were with this gun. I have one of these." He goes, "I have one of these.
Oh wow.
I want to give it to you to give away for free."
Really?
Yeah. So one of these is going to be coming here, is being shipped here this week, and we're going to give it away. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little charity fundraiser.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm just going to do like a raffle ticket thing. You can just chuck in like a Venmo or a PayPal or I don't know how I got to figure out all the details. But one person who's watching this show who donates is going to win one of these right here.
It's a pretty rad gift.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. So I'm stoked. The fan base that we have is tremendous and outstanding, and you guys are all awesome in your own ways. And I just can't get over how cool that is. That most of these prizes, almost every single one of these prizes, are donated from either fans, friends, Field One. All of our
Companies,
sponsors, companies. Some of the stuff just straight out of the garage. We're
Yeah,
like, all right, let's get this to give away. So the support that we have is awesome. So he recommended a charity that was kind of a local one here in San Diego that helps wounded vets. And so I'm gonna probably do like a little split thing. So half of it's gonna go to them, and the other half is gonna go to whoever wins the gun. Will be able to choose the other half.
Okay.
So just stay tuned for that. Next week I'll announce all the details, or sometime on my Instagram or something like that. But I'll make sure that everybody has an opportunity or a chance to donate some loot to giving away, because I want to do a little charity thing anyhow.
Yeah.
Make sure that we kind of take care of people out there. I did do a partnership with. That's why I'm wearing this hat. Also, I think someone did mention that, but I'm wearing this hat that says "Love" on it, which is from The Young and the Brave. Remember, I announced that what was it, a month or so ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing that little money drive to give some loot to the charity that gives back to kids with cancer, helps them kind of get through everything. Not like a Make-A-Wish, but just kind of helps with their bills and helps with a lot of the other stuff and struggles and stuff like that. It's actually started by a professional surfer up in Ventura.
Wow.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we just gave them some loot. I think we got like a couple $1,000 for them.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
So again, anything and everything does help. So everybody else who just jumped in as a member, air horn. Shout out to Loot coming in hot. Shout out to Fort Key, always helping out. So yeah, right now for everybody, we've got a Dynasty shirt, a headband, and one other little secret prize that's going to go to 3 random individuals on here. Plus, we're going to still give away an F1 hoodie and the ACCULOCK light barrel kit for one of the members. So let me add the new members that jumped up here. Also, those of you guys who are thinking about joining, if you join in on the mega support status or the discounted merch perk, you're going to get immediately going to get access to a bunch of discount codes. I know it's Cyber Monday right now, so you probably are already getting a ton of discounts and everything. But you're going to get like 10% off of places like Field 1, 10% off of Push Apparel, 10% off of HK Army. You get 20% off of the Indosole sneakers, 20% off of Scott's new shorts. You also get access to any of the back stock that I have over here. So these things run $70, but I think they're $57 right now directly through me. And we've got just a ton of other stuff. Small pants. If anybody's in the market for small TRK pants, they retail for $100. I've got them for $67. So that's 33% off. Anyway, a lot of other cool stuff. Oh, New Balance. Guys, thank you very much. Dizon. Sorry, my screen. I can't read my screen very well.
Yeah, his screen looks pretty bad.
So don't mind me. Every time I lean in here, I'm trying to read some of the stuff.
His screen looks like when you go see a 3D movie and then you keep your glasses on when you walk out and the colors are just switched back and forth.
It's like when you have that negative filter. Turned on. The New Balance Team Store, really quickly, expires in 4 hours. So I actually have this up right here. This is the New Balance Team Store. So in 3 hours, 58 minutes, and 53 seconds, this New Balance store will go offline. I'm not sure if I'm going to get a new one and what's going to be on there, but right now the Freeze cleats that we wear are $70 marked down from $110. Yeah. So you're getting a nice little price cut into the 30 to 40% off range. They also have some regular fuel cell. These are like regular shoes, $150 to $99 and $120 to $65. So you're getting some good discounts. So all these links, actually the New Balance links, are actually at the bottom of the page here. So if you guys scroll down just to double check. You scroll down and you're going to see a link to the BKI School of Paintball. You're going to see a link for the Boston Combine registration. That one goes straight to Boston, but there is a way to get to the other one. A couple of other things, Signature Series line, the music, which you were supposed to be hearing before, but the New Balance Team Store is all the way at the very bottom. Also, G2, speaking of the Combine, is going to give one of you guys a free membership or free entry to the Combine. And I believe you're going to get a flight and or hotel credit as well in the form of cash.
That's huge.
But the only way we're going to be able to do that is we have about a month and a half left to get their Instagram page, the G2 Instagram. It's just at G2, the G and the number 2 paintball. They're at 1,178. There's the Instagram page right there at G2 paintball. So if we can get them to 2,000, if we get them to 2,000 followers, okay, guys, 2,000 followers, all you need to do is go into Instagram, follow them. If you already are following them, thank you very much. You're already a helping hand in there. So yeah, as soon as we get them to 2,000 followers, we're going to give away a free entry into the Arizona Combine and a flight or hotel credit in the form of cash. And to answer your question, who's that? Patrick Hunter. Patrick Hunter, if you are a member for the 2 perks that are discounted merch perk or the mega support status, that's how you get the discounted merch. So if you guys are just the thanks for the support, guys, then we do appreciate the support, but that does not include all of the extra tidbits and goodies there. Let's see. Do you have a trivia question to give away?
I will. Actually, I have a great trivia one for this.
Okay. That'll go to the members. That's going to go to the members. Oh.
You remember that one? This one, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
There we go.
That'll be a good trivia.
Okay, this will be after we choose. So I'm gonna give away this Dynasty shirt really quickly, to someone random in here.
That'll be a good segue into this.
Yep.
Too.
There we go. Boom,
yeah.
Boom.
Boom.
You hold on to that
okay.
right there. I'm gonna put this thing down over here. So we're gonna give away this this Dynasty hoodie.
Dizon said it's Tadao. You win. No.
We're gonna give away this right here to just anybody who's watching, one person who's watching. So what I want everybody to do is everybody put a, let's see. I'm going to say everybody give me the answer for this. It's not going to be the first person who answers it. But it's just going to be somebody. Just want to see how if everybody's on the thing.
Yeah.
The answer is not me. I want you to tell me the
most famous golf player in the world.
Well, that's pretty arbitrary. Yeah, tell me who the best. No, okay, no. Just type in 1, 2, 3 equals, and then the answer. I'm just gonna have everybody.
1, 2, 3. What?
Like, 1 plus 2 plus 3
okay.
equals.
You gotta say the.
Yeah. 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals double XL pass. Tiger Woods. 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals 6. Yep, just keep them coming. I want to see everybody get in here. There we go. Okay. 1 plus 2, 3 equals Tiger Woods. So I'm just gonna, everybody who's putting an answer in here, you're gonna be automatically entered, and we're just gonna pick one of you guys at random. Look at that. I love seeing how it just scrolls in like that.
42.
42. Wrong.
Wow.
Yep. There we go. 1,000.
Yeah.
All right. We got a winner. And again, guys, this is just completely random. The answer, while it is
very difficult.
It's a very difficult answer. It was hard for me to even say it, to be honest. I saw it and then okay, here it is. Okay, I've got a winner. Everybody, Zach Riley, Mr. Zach Riley. Again, the name just popped out to me as I was looking at everything flood in here, but I do appreciate everybody. Mr. Zach Riley. Zach Riley, are you here? Are you present? I did see you answer it. Zach Riley. Zach, just type in yes in there real quickly, and then go ahead and shoot me your address on Instagram, or please. Actually, Instagram works the best. Instagram. Congratulations, Zach. I'm gonna type in your name, Mr. Zach. Oops. Uh-oh. Mr. Zach Riley. All right. Okay, the next one's going to go to... Yeah, what am I thinking? Thank you, Sour Monkey. Zach Riley!
There you go.
Thanks for keeping us on our toes, guys.
Air horn.
Thank you for keeping us on our toes.
Best golfer ever is obviously Happy Gilmore.
Ooh, who answered that?
Joe Pike.
Wow. Joe needs some smoked trout. All right.
So you're going to give away...
This is going to be for the members. This is a members giveaway.
So you're giving away this medium Field 1 hoodie.
Mm-hmm. I apologize if it doesn't fit you. This is just kind of what we got. So if it doesn't fit you, then you are going to be an awesome... you're going to have an awesome gift for somebody to put under the tree.
All right. So... you want to do this one since it's yours?
So you're not, so you're not plugging, Field 1. All right, everybody, go ahead and take a screenshot of this right now and post it to your social media. All right. So the question is, all right, we've had
what do you got?
A long time design player on our team and design guy on our team, And I want you guys to know or answer who designed this hoodie. This is for the members only, so if you know the answer, members only, who designed this hoodie? Go ahead and chuck it in there. Joe Pike, are we playing golf for charity? Go ahead. So it's a teammate of mine. It is not Alex Fragi. Alex does design almost every single one of the Field One products and shirts. Actually,
that was a good guess, but we couldn't make it too easy for you guys.
That easy. I actually have a hand in designing. This one right here wasn't my design, but it was my concept. Like I wanted to have, but this was supposed to be this part right here. This Be a Force part was supposed to be a lot bigger
and like hang out the bottom.
Because it's supposed to hang out the bottom.
Yeah,
this is where like tall tees. This is underneath your thing. They didn't really do it. We're getting close. We have not gotten an answer yet. Members only. Answering this question. I don't know who's David C.
I don't know.
Blaine, I will answer that. It could be anybody that's on the back of the Legacy of Champions t-shirt. So if you guys have seen the Legacy of Champions t-shirt, which is actually currently sold out, I believe, at field1paintball.com, but probably one of my favorite. Speaking of Dalton, happy birthday, Dalton!
Oh yeah,
Dalton. How can we forget about that? Wow, this is
Joe Pike, we got a winner.
Joe!
Yours truly, I actually designed this hoodie.
Yeah.
It was I think this is one of the first designs.
That was an original Field One design right there.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is. It's got Kyle's style all over.
Yeah. Just
all
minimalistic. So that kind of actually segues into something that you guys are actually getting a first view, little intel of a project I'm working on with another player you might know. I'm gonna leave out right now.
Really?
And then I think just for now. And then my buddy Lamb, who does a bunch of design work up in LA, doing a little new apparel thing. This is the first design. So I believe we're gonna have these for sale pretty soon. But they're pretty cool. They're actually like raised off of the jacket. These bubble letter puffers. Yeah.
Marshmallow.
There might be a little bit more.
It's made out of marshmallows.
Added to this, but this is the first one. So super good quality on these. So we'll you'll see more of that soon here. What else do we got?
Okay, this is going out to non-members or anybody really who what did we say is one of the most important things that you can have in your gear bag? One of the most important things you should have in your gear bag. Go ahead and we do need an air horn emoji. I'm going to make one of those. I'm writing it down. This is my notes. Most important things that you can put in your gear bag. Water is incredibly important, but not necessarily one of the most important things. And usually you don't really have those in your gear bag. Paul McDaniels.
I actually just went and had dinner with Bear DeGidio yesterday, and when I was in his house, I saw a bunch of purified water, and I told him,
You told him about it.
You need to get on String Water, and he's like, he was pretty stoked about it when I told him. I was like, read Ryan's blog, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna give it a try. I was like, just try a couple weeks, maybe a month.
Okay.
I mean, I had countless people say, just like randomly that have been trying it. Even like a bunch of guys on my team, they're like, they felt like they lost their voice a lot, and that prevented them. They had more longevity. So
there we go, dude. If you guys, okay, we got an answer. I love how everybody says socks. I am a huge proponent and huge fan of socks in general. I've got like a whole bunch of different colors, and I'm a big fan of having socks. But socks are not that. It is microfiber, and Mr. Brandon Fissette is going to win a Sack Paintball microfiber, courtesy of Sack Paintball. And I actually think that we got a couple of you guys who answered that while we were telling our story. So I'm gonna give away one to Brandon Fissette. I think I have one more. So that's gonna go to the next person who said it After Brandon, let me find you. I can't really see anything on my deal. Attitude, I do like that. Definitely not bore size measures. I actually have never used one of those. I do like kind bars.
Oh, I forgot. I need everyone's help with a school assignment.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
So I had to create a blog for this entrepreneurship class that I did, and I'm supposed to show that I gained interest and traffic to my blog, which I procrastinated a little bit on it. So I feel like you guys can help me out with that, just so I can have something to show here on that. I actually, if people are interested, I plan to do more just like about life and principles and different things that I think about from time to time, and also incorporate some paintball. I'll put that down here in the comments a few times just so. But go check it out. If you like, I don't know if I'm going to continue doing it, but if you like what you're seeing there, definitely let me know, and maybe I'll just keep going. Just share the link.
Share the link.
Just share the link, Kyle.
Yeah, link shared.
Yeah.
Link shared. Link shared right there.
I'm a big school procrastinator, but I swear it makes me complete them really well. I feel like I should
do you wait till the end?
I did, yeah, and I just crush it right at the end. I feel like I should just not stress myself out for those 2 weeks, going, I really need to do this, even though I know I'm going to do it probably on the last 2 days before it's due.
Okay, let's go. I'm going to give one more. So Drew Connolly and Brandon Facette, you guys are both getting a Sack Paintball microfiber and some stickers. I've gotten you guys written down. I need your addresses, so send me your addresses on Instagram. Let's see here. We talked about the charity drive. We talked about the schedule for the Combine and the fact that one of you guys can win a Combine entry as long as you follow G2 Paintball on Instagram. BKI content that's dropping this week. Those of you guys who are playing the WCPPL, we will have a layout drop as soon as the layout is released. That drop will go out that night. And the reason it's going out so fast is because I've already seen the layout.
You have?
Oh, yeah.
Can I get some of that?
Negative, buddy.
How did that happen? That's got to be...
No, it's because Nick and I did the breakdown. Nick and I are doing the breakdown for...
So how many other people have seen that?
Nobody.
Uh-huh.
Anthony.
Okay.
Anthony, me, and Nick are the only 3 people on this planet Earth outside of the WCPPL representatives. But we did that so that way we can give you guys the layout drop as soon as it drops out. So Nick and I are recording that information, and we will drop it to you guys as soon as that layout drops. It will be on BKI, and this will actually be free content. Okay, so you do not need to be a member to get layout breakdown number 1 from Nick Sloviak and I. So that you have that to really look forward to. And I actually haven't actually seen it, but I know it's out there.
Okay. I was going to say, how the heck? Yeah.
But what I guess we do get to see it before it's released that morning of.
Yeah.
So that way when they release it that evening, they don't trust me. They don't trust us with the info.
So also too, if you live in the Southern California area and you have a free day, either Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I would recommend probably going Friday. There's some really good paintball out there. I went to the last WCPPL, and there was a Unger playing, Mike Arena from your team, Jerry Caro from my team was playing out there. There's a lot of really, really good. It's essentially like semi-professional paintball on in the Premier League that Hyman has, and I know there's a lot of people, a lot of pro guys out there are going to be coaching. Myself, is Marcelo's going to be out there?
Marcelo's going to be coaching. Scott's going to be coaching.
Mouse is out there. He's going to be coaching all this weekend. And A-Rod as well. So, and I'm sure there'll be a handful of other guys out there. So you should definitely come check it out if you're in that area and it's not too long of a drive for you.
Yeah, I'm actually, like I said, not going to be there. I will be there on Friday. I'm going to be out there to walk the field. So if any of you guys want to come out, we're going to have some flyers also for the Arizona Combine out there. And let's see. Yeah, shout out to ASG and shout out to the WCPPL and BKI. We've got 2 more giveaways. One is going to be members only. That's going to be the ACCULOCK light kit. We're going to spin the wheel in 2 seconds for that. I'm actually going to give away another headband. And
Any new team moves, or we can maybe see if
team moves,
like player moves,
Oh,
and then we can maybe see
yeah.
if there's a move, and then
Okay.
if someone guesses the move, we could give.
Yeah,
it could be another trivia.
Okay.
I mean, how
So-
many do you have?
I know one.
Okay.
Yeah, the one that you. Well, I know a couple, but
Okay.
How do we present this one?
Are we allowed to?
No, of course we're not. But how do we So do we give this team and have everybody guess who this is, or do we say there's somebody from this team moving to this team? Who is it?
I think we say there's someone from this team.
Okay, how about we just don't even give this person's name, but what team is this team picking up a player from? Possibly. You guys want to know?
Are we?
Okay. There might be, hypothetically, a player. We don't know this for sure. This isn't as sure as when Brandon Martinez was going to the Ironman.
Yeah.
But it's like, might be there.
Yeah.
Okay. So there is a player from one team going to this team. What team is it from?
We don't want to. We're not going to say this.
Should we?
I mean, I don't know.
We can say hypothetically. Okay.
Yeah.
So, X Factor is picking up a player. Hypothetically. From which team are they picking a player from? And go. Or you can if you see the player's name, we'll give it to you also.
Yeah.
So if we see it in there, no, it's not Aidman. Nope. Aidman. No. I know it's a question. Okay, so X Factor is picking up a player from another team.
Well, someone already said it.
Yeah, there's not enough teams to go through.
Yeah,
here. Yeah, because everybody goes it. Okay, then we gotta. Are we getting into to dirty territory?
I don't know.
Okay, the answer is in there. But we might have cold feet right now. So everybody who answered is going to be entered in. Choose one person who just answered correctly.
It might need another week before we can.
Then we'll tell the name. So grab everybody who. Okay. We're just going to single out everybody who named the team, and one of you guys, Kyle's going to announce your name. It doesn't have to be the first or the last, and then that person's going to win a headband. Okay? All right. Headband is going to give me a name, and then I've got an updated list. While he's saying that, I'm going to give a quick shout out to everybody who's a member, and then we're going to get into the final big time drawing. I'm also going to announce that next, we've got almost 60 members right now, so you have a pretty good chance of winning this ACCULOCK barrel kit and a headband. And next week, because we're doing so well with the memberships, we've got a pair of goggles to give away. That's going to be next week. We're giving away a pair of goggles. These V-Force Profilers SEs are going to be given away next week to a member. So right now, the members are going to be cashing in this week. These are a pair of all whites with the gold lenses. It has a certificate of authenticity. I think these are pretty... Oh, there's only 200 of these made. This is number 141. This is a big gift.
Really?
Yeah. This is a big time, right, guys?
Look at that lens.
This is a pretty sweet lens.
It's like the white Power Ranger.
This is a cool prize, huh? Well, shout out. Robert August signed it, the product manager for V-Force. Yeah, this is a lot cooler. This should have been
I'm gonna go
month.
with
And the winner of the headband is Come on, Kyle.
Let's go here.
Shout his name out.
It's pretty difficult last name.
Oh, let's hear it.
Rob Sheshkapankowski. I'm not sure how you
Rob
pronounce it.
Sheshkampowski.
AC Dallas was the hypothetical.
Was the hypothetical answer?
Yes.
AC Dallas was the possible maybe answer. So thank you everybody for playing on that one. Write his name down. Write headband. So guys, if you won something tonight, Mr. Zach Riley, Mr. Joe Pike, Joe, I already got your address. Mr. Blaine Hammer, I believe I have your address. Brandon Fissette, Drew Connolly, Rob. Make sure you guys send us your address, please, so we can ship everything to you. Okay, I'm going to spin the wheel. I'm going to probably forego the...
yeah, Rob, hit us up social media, Facebook, one of those avenues with your address so we can get that out to you.
All right. And then, real quickly, quick shout out to everybody who became members today. Ryan Fitzgerald, George Mart, Love My Mag Moore. Sorry if I don't have your full name. Luke, Regan, Mortis, Ray, Steven, Brandon, Sour Monkey, Rob, Frederick, Billy, Brandon, Paul, Drew, Richard, Patrick, Michael, Matthew, McNasty83. Shout out to all you guys and everybody else who is already a member. Mr. Dizon, Steve, Gabe, Blaine, Sean, Weaverton, Gibson, Garrett Hobbs, Mr. Maui Rockstars, sounds like a plural, and Dadbod Productions. Dadbod, I need your address also, my man. I got to send you your little welcome gift. Mr. J. Stu, Cowskill, Eric, Mario, Jose, Andrew, Steve, Callie, Joe, Sean, Forky, Jack, Loyal, Blue Fox, Jesse, Ryan, whoa, Bubba, Mario, Dom, Matt, Bart, Jace, John, Slarian, Jeff, Jacob, Fernando, Michael, Edward, Spanky, Davis, George Martinez III, Love My Mag More Than You, and Luke. Shout out to all you guys.
You did a good job.
Damn, that was...
It's Zepankowski.
Zepankowski. That's what I said. Did I say that? Okay, this right here, we are spinning the wheel.
Jay Stu upgrading his membership, too.
Shout out to Jay Stu.
So, Dizon asked what our total member count is right now. Do you have that?
I do. I have that stat right here. We've got officially 60 members.
Wow, there we go.
Dude, you guys rock. We appreciate all that support. That's why we're going to be going headstrong with the giveaways today. We're going to get Kyle and I were trying to get a giveaway count. There was like something like 13 or 14 shirts this last week, a bunch of sticker packs. We gave away that gear bag, the Anthrax bag, 2 G2 jackets, a BKI hoodie. Right now we're about to give away this headband and the ACCULOCK light barrel kit from Field One. So I'm going to spin the wheel right now. Guys, this spin the wheel is going for the headband. This is the first wheel spin. Should I move this thing? Should I try this again? All right. Just so you guys can see. All right. Here, hold on. What do we got here? Oh, wait. Okay. There's just lots of wires. We got a lot of wires here. All right. Okay. And, booyah. We're spinning. We're spinning. And the winner of the headband, right before we go big, it looks like it's going to be Jeffrey Santo headband.
There you go. Congrats. Brandon, you asked, is Brad McCurley moving? Hoping that that's not in regards to AC Dallas because he already moved from AC Dallas.
Oh, yeah. No, he's not. He's on Infamous now. Isn't he?
No, I think he went to Boom.
No, he's on Damage.
Yeah.
He's on Damage.
Yes, he's on Damage. I thought
Wasn't he on
I thought you
Infamous?
were joking.
Oh, no.
No, he was on
he was
AC
on Infamous.
Dallas.
But before that, was he ever on Infamous?
Yeah, on Infamous, like way before that.
Infamous is also looking to pick up some new guys. I don't know if you guys play paintball. Hit up Infamous. All right. Here we go. The moment we've all been waiting for. The ACCULOCK light kit. Bum, 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 bum.
Dun, dun, dun. The air horn's ready.
Oh yeah, hold on. Well, the air horn's almost ready. I got it. There's a lot of things I got.
Yeah, you're fine.
There's a lot of things I got to click on. All right, are we live on this?
Yeah, you're live.
Okay.
It says just lagging.
All right. Here we go. And the wheel spun. Here it goes. Get ready for air horn. I'm going straight to air horn. Oh, Steve! It's going to be Steve Frazier! Oh, Steve! Do another air horn.
Is Steve in here today?
Yeah, Steve's in here.
Oh, there you go.
I saw Steve. Oh boy. How did we know that was gonna happen? There we go. We're back. Steve Frazier, shout out. Thank you for the support. All of you guys.
One of the first supporters too.
Yeah, he was one of the first members. I believe that Steve. Are you in here? You might have the 2-year the 2 month, emoji. So you can see the guys, there's different emojis up there. You can see Joe Pike has got the little trophy right there. If that emoji were actually larger, you'd be able to see that it says like, congratulations, 2 months. It's got like there's a lot of detail in this stuff that I didn't realize that emojis were so small. But we need his address. Steve, we need your address. Also, before we go, because you guys seem... Oh, yeah. Before we go, you guys all seem to really enjoy Kyle and I eating a ton of those eggs.
Yeah.
So we kind of sadistically loved it as well. So we're trying to figure out what should we eat maybe at the end of this month. If there were to be a bet made. Hypothetically, of course. Of course, hypothetically.
We're obviously going to have to figure out the little details. But
So, sea urchin. That's a good one. Have you ever had that? Someone keeps saying one chip challenge. I don't know what that means. Little Nido balut. We're not doing balut, buddy. And you saw we could barely handle the egg, and I can't imagine if there was a duck inside of that egg, like an actual duck. So
hot chip.
Hot chip. Well, I'm gonna look up the hot chip. I don't know what that is. Carolina Reaper. I do have. What are those peppers outside that I have?
Oh, the Scotch bonnet.
Scotch bonnet peppers. Scotch bonnet peppers are pretty high on the Scoville list.
I've tried them in my eyes, but not actually tasted them yet.
So, yeah, if you guys, what's a Project G? What's a Project G? You know what Project G is?
Oh yeah, that's Planet Eclipse.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's Archie's.
Yeah.
Archie's project. Oh, Mouse is not sure. He might be going to X Factor. But hopefully we have new drop for news for you guys next week. Next week we're going to do another kind of theory on what to do in specific situations. Any of you guys that have any comments throughout the week, if you guys have any questions or if you guys have any topics, specifically maybe you guys found yourself in this situation or scenario last time you guys practiced, let us know and we'll help break it down and help you guys out. In the meantime, obviously check out BKIPaintball.com. There's a link down below. They'll be able to answer most of the questions for you as well, and you have access to hours and hours worth of content, and no better time to get prepped for next season than the off season. All right.
Do you know when the game show thing goes down?
We don't know when the game show airs actually.
They didn't
tell us.
Yeah. We don't know when that...
It was probably on one of the papers that I signed without reading.
Yeah. There was a lot of...
I know you didn't read it.
I didn't read it. There was way too much.
So, I don't know. We might actually owe them something, too. Who knows? MVP jersey hopefully is going to drop. It's just going to be a modified version of our World Cup jersey with a little logo. There's going to be the actual event jersey and then also a cheaper long sleeve, just dry fit version, similar to how these are made. So it's a different, like a lower price point, but still high quality and still the same design with our World Cup features on it as well. So that should be dropping soon. Hopefully, I'm waiting on HK, and hopefully they can get that to us sooner rather than later, because I know a lot of you guys are really itching to get a World Cup jersey from me or any of the guys. So if you guys have any questions in the meantime, go ahead and submit them to Kyle or myself via email or Instagram, and we'll jot it down.
Someone suggested alligator. Can we get that?
I don't know if we can get that here.
Maybe one of you Florida guys can ship that.
Yeah, we'll ask Mike Paxson.
Oh yeah, there you go.
You know, alligator's too cookie cutter. That's too vanilla. That's easy. Yeah. We need something way cooler than that. Just underneath a live duck.
Hey, make
somewhere
sure
in between those two, Dizon.
You guys go ahead and click that blog link I posted in there. You don't even have to read it. You can just go look at it. But I have some interesting reads in there. So
yeah. Also, guys, like this post for us as well, and don't forget to follow G2 Paintball. Trust me, we're gonna pick a winner, and someone's gonna be stoked to get a sponsored entry into the spring training at the end of January. In the meantime, check out bkipaintball.com. Click on any of the links down below in the description. Also, I'm going to be doing a fast. I don't know if anybody's ever fasted before with this PROLON fasting thing. I just have had it for about a month now because I'm pretty terrified about doing it. But and I've been talking about it for a while. So I don't know if it's going to be a New Year's resolution thing or not. Well, everybody's listening to the show.
I don't know. This is kind of odd.
I'll make sure to put a link for the his blog post down in the description as well. All right, guys. Thank you all very much for your support. Thanks for tuning in.
Yep.
And what are we gonna do? For what? Wait, but what's Bart gonna do? A big challenge. Oh, and then also stay tuned to my social media and to the show next week.
Bulls balls.
Bulls balls. Yeah.
Pig eye.
I don't know what.
Oof.
Yeah, I'd rather eat something spicy.
Oysters sound good.
Not Rocky Mountain oysters. That's Bulls balls.
Oh.
There's not a lot of oysters up in the Rocky Mountains. So, again, thank you guys very much for the support. Everybody who's a member of the channel, dude, you guys rock. Air horns for everybody who tuned in.
Extra long show today. Hour and 30.
Extra long show.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
All right, guys.
See you next time.